Welcome to part 9 of Blue Boredom. But actually, you know what? No, well, from this point on, this game shall be nicknamed Blue Balls.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
This is Sakaguchi having blue balls. Creative blue balls.
Or blue balls in his audience. This castle is as grand. Oh, never mind.
Actually, I pressed it for Shiroi, but that's it. Go ahead.
The castle is as grand as I thought. It would be wonderful to live somewhere like this.
Will they get to live there, I wonder?
No, it's you, Jova.
The Jibral royal family has great royal power. No kidding! The royal family has royal power.
Great deduction.
Okay, Sonic Room! Rise of Lyric! You are forgiven! Yes, you had the stupid...
detective after Batman.
Just gonna say this. Rise of Lyric, you are forgiven. Sure.
I haven't been... Eteo, I haven't been this surprised since we find out that the head office doctor's key opens the head doctor's office.
You know, for as much as we complain about Rise of Lyric with stuff like the using Rams as Rams jokes, at least they were meant that as jokes, not literally something that people would say in the norm. And Rise of Lyric actually did have some decent writing here and there. What the heck is up with this game?
Especially because it's made by a writer who has proven to be capable of much better than this, like I've said before.
And you know what?
That's what's most baffling about this. Again, I get that this was his I don't give a shit project because he was making Lost Odyssey and the one he actually cared about. But at the same time, I just wish. Okay, if you can't be bothered to write a good story for this one, Sakaguchi-san, couldn't you at least get somebody else to do it?
I think a good comparison.
Also, another thing, Pedro. Oh,
go ahead.
A good comparison is actually, believe it or not, Ace Attorney 4 Apollo Justice. Yes, we've talked about how that game is the weakest of the mainline series, but I will be the first to tell you that its story is not the reason. Its overarching story is actually brilliantly written in a lot of regards. And the main problem, again, is, the focus on the protagonist and who the protagonist was. That sort of had to do with Capcom forcing Shu Takumi to force Phoenix into the plot.
Apollo Justice's problems are completely different than these. I mean, it's a different kind of problem.
No. Well, I'm going somewhere with this. What I mean is, despite Apollo Justice being mandated to Shu Takumi, you could still feel like it had, the same fun in regards to the Ace Attorney franchise, in regards to what you did here and there.
It's still introduced really funny and memorable characters, despite its problems. This game... Ugh.
So what I'm saying is,
if Phoenix is an ass in that game, though.
Depends on who you ask. Some people like it, some people don't. Depends.
And to be fair, some people who just assume he's an ass kinda haven't played the full game. Now, granted, I can understand why some may... Okay, I will say this right now, for as many grievances as I have with Apollo Justice, you are doing yourself a disservice if you get alienated by it by just the first case. Because trust me, it's still a fun ride.
I have to interrupt you here. Okay, Teo, I was told to speak to the king, but I couldn't find him anywhere. So you're probably wondering, where is he?
Because you haven't found the throne room yet.
You have to try and leave the castle so that they'll call you to see the king.
What?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, so what I was doing here was demonstrating how a first-timer, me, was like, okay, I have to go see the king. Okay, let's go. But no, you can't try to find the king. You have to try to exit the castle again before. It's so counterintuitive.
And there's no quest marker for this.
Please.
I'll take it.
Well, it's not pertinent to this scene because it was before. I mean, this is supposed to be a traditional European medieval castle. Why the hell its theme was a Chinese music style?
Because the Japanese like Chinese.
Sakaguchi was feeling, Sakaguchi was thinking outside of the box.
Or Uematsu, I guess, in this case.
Yeah, Uematsu. Yeah, so sorry, Uematsu was thinking outside of the box.
Maybe. I mean, they do have dragons.
I mean, considering what it's based on in Chrono Trigger, the castle of I keep forgetting the medieval ages.
Wait.
As a very traditional medieval type of music.
Wait, hold on. This guy is voiced by Sam Rico, yet he has a hairdo that reminds me of Apollo Justice's.
Well, Apollo was even...
Apollo Justice came out in Japan in 2007, didn't it?
Yeah.
There you go.
Also in America. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Fun fact. Apollo Justice was also the first time that the Japanese studio thought, hey, we have an American audience, let's actually have a more simultaneous release.
Alright, trying to go back into the game. Basically, everybody at Tulsa Village is now living in Jibral.
Yay!
King Sam Rigo is very generous. Go ahead, too.
Okay, Pedro. For all the bad and bland that this game has,
Sure.
is this monarch? Hold on. Is this monarch a better ruler than Prince Crescendo?
Well, here's the thing,
he's
Theo.
already done more than Crescendo.
He is better than Crescendo, but the only reason is because he has no personality or character or even any kind of proper use to the plot.
Well, I mean, okay. Question. Does the plot...
Crescendo's a terrible character. This guy is just a vessel for the... It's just a plot device for the sake of moving things forward. He doesn't actually do anything.
Well, okay.
Go ahead,
To be
Joe.
fair, I'm guessing that he's not as involved in the plot as Crescendo was.
No, he's not.
So, I mean, I guess to be fair...
I'm just answering Teo's question.
Oh, I thought he was just asking if how he was as a ruler in regards to...
As a ruler, we don't see him. We don't see exactly how he rules. He's just nice king who helps out the village, and that's basically it. Aside from leading the charge against Nene in the rest of this part, I think it's in this part. Yeah. Aside from leading the charge against Nene at the end of this part, he doesn't actually do anything in this game. He's just here because,
potatoes.
Yeah, basically.
I'm guessing you want me to voice him for obvious reasons.
Well, yeah, sure.
So let's see what he needs to show us. Whoa!
Giant water cubes.
PlayStation! What are you doing here?
That tsunami. Oh, let them explain. They call it the tsunami vortex. Let them explain.
So we're in Pearl's room right now.
Every year it descends onto this region from the sky, creating a tsunami.
That's not how tsunamis work.
Oh, you haven't used that clip from Ponyo?
Well, actually, no, I haven't. No, sorry.
With each storm, our kingdoms
See, the thing is, Teo, when I'm playing this game, my mind is so numb that I don't even realize myself that the opportunities for clips.
Ryder!
Because, trust me, Teo, by the time I got to this point, I have so completely checked out. I have completely checked out.
Riders, a bit of weather bits. You're talking about those clouds or water things descending from the sky. That's not a tsunami. That's a downpour of heavy rain or a flash flood. A tsunami is caused by actual wind currents generating a giant wave.
Yeah, Jova, the closest thing this thing should be called is maybe monsoon.
Like, seriously. Seriously, look. Magic or not, if you're gonna call something a tsunami, have it be wind-based, for crying in the bucket. Okay, look. Maybe it's a nitpick, but when you actually gather all these teeny tiny problems with the story and narrative, they kind of snowball into a big observation that the writers weren't exactly giving it their all.
It's a glaring inaccuracy.
Like, seriously.
Honestly, Shiro, I don't think this game is trying to be scientifically accurate in any way, shape, or form.
No. Look. Scientifically inaccurate is one thing, but this is just not making sense at all. Like, seriously, tsunamis are not giant bouts of water falling from the sky. They're giant waves generated by wind.
Let me basically sum it up. Basically, this is the work of Nene, of course. And he was talking about how they've been the king has been trying to fight off Nene for years now. But since it's been kind of hard to do so, but now that they have five people with magic, they think now they'll be able to stand a chance against Nene.
Right.
That's basically what's going on.
Yeah. To some of my complaints, look, I get it, okay? It's just Final Fantasy VII that there's a way to do what's realistic. What?
Maru.
Oh, sorry.
No, please.
But she never smiles.
Yeah, that's just the thing. She's about as interesting as a plank of wood.
Oh, yeah, that was supposed to be.
I forget who's voicing Zola.
I am.
But yeah, see, look. Final Fantasy VII shows that there's a way to blend the lines between reality, science, and magic.
To lab. I will let them know you will be coming.
And, look. Again, you can have your mystical things, just don't go too mystical to the point where it makes no sense magic-wise or, reality-wise.
Yeah, I understand what you mean. But honestly, Jova, like I've said to Teo just now, honestly, Jova, at this point, I'm just Ooh, I'm on autopilot right now. I don't even care at this point. I have so checked out.
I mean, wow. I mean, okay. I thought that
this game completely lost my interest by this point.
I have to admit, this is starting to go beyond the realms of, well, I was mandated to, so I wasn't giving it my all. This feels.
I tried my best to love this game. I tried my best. But I failed.
You were looking forward to it, weren't you, before it came
out? Trust me, Shiro. I was trying to delude myself into loving it.
Oh, I know.
No, it's gonna get constantly saying it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's okay. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better, right, Teo?
That's exactly how I felt when I saw the last Airbender movie. But yeah.
What are those treasures trapped in jelly cubes?
Oh, those basically, Teo. It's okay. Think of them like an equivalent of the magic locked chests from Chrono Trigger.
Okay.
What the heck? What is? Oh.
Teo.
I'm the scientist here. My field is all the world's mysteries.
Dude,
why
where's
is
your?
a chicken helmet? Our duty is to study those mysteries. Is there a mystery that bothers you?
Yes. Why is your assistant over there just banging his hands?
Quest was most unsatisfying.
Why is your assistant just banging his hands on the keyboard over there as if he's trying to actually do something, sir?
You.
Show it to me then.
Show me your power. No. Wait, what is it? Show your might. That's it. Show your might.
Oh, I see. This party is using ancient advanced technology.
Because of course it is.
It was so powerful it was split into 3 paths.
Alpha, Beta, and Gamma. How original.
When you have them all, I might be able to put them together.
No!
So basically it's part of a side quest so we can build a super duper weapon.
I'm very patient, so come back whenever you find a
Wait a minute.
Unfortunately, I am not, so bye.
Wait, hold on. But I thought there weren't weapons in this game.
No, okay, let me rephrase that. Super duper piece of equipment, sorry.
Which we probably won't even get to see because from what I've seen, equipment doesn't exactly change your appearance of your gear.
No, well, not just that, Joe, but I never bothered with that particular side quest because I just can't be bothered. Sorry.
I don't blame you.
That too?
Oh, sorry, I totally forgot to tell you. Zola is waiting in the back. Wait, what? Oh, it was Zola, okay. I keep confusing the name.
Not a piece of cheese, too. Not a piece of cheese.
No, is that I keep confusing Zola with Nene for some reason, with names.
Wait, hold on, that guy has glasses. I think we may have finally found the origins of the crazy science guy from Ni no Kuni 2.
No, please, I don't want to...
Tie that with this game.
No, please, no. I'm willing to take a bet better than this. Go ahead. Hey, call me a believer, but I think it will. Just the feeling I got. Anyway, we will destroy the Tsunami vortex with this eternal engine. Once we do that, we should see the mothership. Awesome!
Focus!
Wait, hold on. Now they're calling it a tsunami vortex? But you just said that those cubes distribute water from the sky! You contradicted yourself!
Jova, stop asking questions and enjoy the show!
Zeroid, this game is contradicting itself! You're gonna be this...
coming along.
I tell this to Shuri because she's going to be playing a judge in Ace Attorney Investigations too.
I'm returning to my quarters. Will you join me?
Zola, you're trying to seduce me.
No, it's not that. She's gonna tell us her backstory of how she got her magic.
Because this game is rated E for everyone ages 10 and up, isn't it?
Hey,
What? What's it actually rated?
It's Maru boys.
Maru is talking. That alone pisses me off.
So, Pedro, what would you rate this game, ESRB wise?
I will give a rating at the end of this playthrough, so because it's just you guys can get full perspective like I do.
Oh, well, I meant like, T for teen or E for everyone ages 10.
Hold on, Teo has a question. Go ahead, Teo.
No, I get that Maru is obsessed with Zola because interspecies and everything. But why?
Actually, they gave us a reason in the previous part, but I'll talk about it.
No, I know that, but anyway, but why does he have to be the audience gate in order to ask questions for the party? It just makes him annoying more.
Because
Also,
there you
his
go.
voice
She's-
is worse than Toad's old voice.
So basically, she was told to.
She was fighting the air. Okay.
She was
Oh,
told-
shit, we're gonna see it now. Hold on. So yeah, basically she was training and she was attacked by monsters and shit, and she really wanted the power to be able to get shit done and shit. And eventually, what you're gonna see in a moment will happen.
Was this before?
Also, this cutscene is not very well animated.
No, at all.
Experience. Just when I thought it was too late.
So Boruto.
Yeah. Funny fact.
she can do
They
chaos
never
control.
actually. Okay, they never fully explain how time stood still. You can theorize considering what you learn later, but I kind of wish they would have thrown us a little of a bone to explain how the hell time stood
So
still.
you just heard a voice in your head telling you to swallow a ball of light.
Okay, yes. Yeah, okay, Tail just called whatever. It was Nene. It's just that Tail never at any point in this game do they imply that Nene can stop time.
Well,
So I kind of wish they would have at least frozen us that
But
bone
why
at
would
least.
they help her?
That will be explained later. Basically, don't worry, guys. Nene has a bigger plan for all of these 5. Let's just say.
No.
Ooh, is he gonna try and go Kafka on us?
I'm not sure.
You'll see, Jova. I'm not gonna say anything, because, like I said, I've said this to Teo in a private conversation. I honestly believe the big revelation of Nene's big story and motivation is actually makes the Super Pope look intelligent by comparison, and that's saying something. I'm not sure if Teo will agree with me. I think he probably will disagree with me, but I understand that. It's just that I genuinely think it is, because at least the Super Pope, they at least tried to justify it a bit more. I don't know.
And had a better costume on him.
And had a better resolution, I'll admit.
So yeah, Miss Monotone here. Swallowed the sphere because she wanted power to protect people and blah blah blah.
No, Pedro. She swallowed
And that's
it.
That's all the character development you get for her.
No, Pedro. She actually said that she swallowed it because a stranger told her to swallow it. Like, seriously, girl.
Questions to the senior minister. I am very busy.
Is that the writers telling us to take our questions and stick them up?
Now go ahead and find the answers yourself, Jova.
Alice, what are you doing here?
The king is expecting a lot from magic, but I don't have a lot of faith in it.
Why?
We found ourselves a skeptic, I guess.
But okay, seriously though, Zola literally said, I swallowed a ball of wall because a stranger told me to swallow it.
Yeah,
Okay,
Wow, when you put it like that, it sounds incredibly stupid.
never accept candies from strangers.
Yeah, exactly. Have none of these. I was about to say that exact same thing. Have none of these 5 characters heard of Stranger Danger?
Apparently not.
I mean,
Well, one of them has no parents.
especially considering 3 of them.
They don't
Even though they
look
still
like
look
parents.
Oh, it's the lively children. What are you doing here?
We're kind of part of the village, you know, you're welcome.
So guess what, Teo? Mr. Generic old guy from the last part is actually the senior minister that the guy was talking about.
Well, what a twist.
You're the dog lover. What about? Believe it or not, Teo, this is the best plot twist in the entire game.
Hey, horror video.
I don't.
This person is apparently... Oh, it's like that anime, I forgot the name, where... I'll say more later.
It's
Pedro,
okay.
I don't believe you.
Well, don't. I'll come back. We'll come back to this when we end this playthrough. It's okay. It's okay. You're a minister? Can you do anything about Talta Village then?
Why is this a twist?
I have seen the reports on Talta, yes. It will take some time, but I will not let anything bad happen. Spoilers, he never actually does anything.
Of course.
Please leave it to me. Seriously, this game, Sakaguchi introduces plot points and then just abandons them and hopes you forget all about them.
Why is this a twist again? I
The writing is so amateurish.
Like, seriously.
This guy has been writing games since 1987. And this is the kind of thing you'd expect from an amateur first-time writer.
Like, I hate to say it,
He's done
but
good before this.
I hate to say it, but
Get it.
honestly, Toriyama has done better than this.
I still think Toriyama's games are worse in the sense that they're more insulting.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
But I will admit that they're more entertaining.
And we actually got to know the characters
In this
better
game, you have no idea how much it hurts me to admit it. It hurt.
Okay. Think about it like this, Pedro.
It hurts me to admit that Toriyama is more entertaining than Sakaguchi in this game. It hurts me.
Well, Pedro, just imagine that you're complimenting Revenant Wings, one of his actual legitimate good games.
Blah blah blah. Nobody cares.
But what I was referring before, it's an anime of which I completely forgot the title. I don't even know what it may call. Very old stuff, like 60s or 70s. Basically, it's about the shogun, which is basically a military figure in Japan during medieval times. And hold on, cutscene. I'll say more.
No. This cutscene in particular is not. You can keep going for this one.
The gist of it is that it's a buddy trip. This guy goes incognito alone with the 2 bodyguards, without everyone.
Don't worry, Joe. I'll explain in a moment. Go ahead.
And basically they run into stuff like people stealing, and we solve situations by basically at the last second a guy whipping out a talisman that says this guy is the shogun, and that's the twist for the peasants.
Really?
I'll search for a title in the meantime. Anyway,
is that all you?
Happening.
Is that all you have to say, Grandpa? Don't go getting yourself killed.
Jova, we can't have Grandpa speak too much. Otherwise, he might actually get a personality or something. We can't have that.
Well, I'll give Grandpa this. He certainly is quite okay with his only living descendant constantly going off and doing whatever.
There's no such thing as empathy in this universe, apparently. Like Theo said, characters just shrug off things.
Oh wait, never mind. I guess everyone's
basically what's happening is Nene is attacking the castle. So now it's finally time to strike into Nene's fortress. It's final time. It's believe it or not, guys. We're about to we're about to enter into Nene's fortress, and that's the final dungeon of Disc 1. We're nearly done with Disc 1. That's right, Theo. 9 parts in, and we're already done with Disc 1 almost.
Hold on.
And we're about to take. We were actually halfway through the game.
Hold on. We're about to take on Nene, though. So
no. Well, obviously there's more.
Let me guess. Okay, Kiki. Either we're about to be faked out, or turns out Nene was working for the true bad guy in pure JRPG fashion.
Well, Nene basically, Jova, we destroy the fortress, but Nene gets away. That's basically it. It's not really a plot point. It's not really a plot point anyway, so it doesn't matter if I tell you this. Trust me, it's not at all something that's really like a big plot point. He just gets away because.
Ahoy!
What the heck?
You'll see. Hold on. This is part of the plan. Basically, King Sam Regal here has a plan to destroy the cubes.
Oh, and I guess the 5 are now. Wait, no, they're not on the ship, huh?
You know, game. You could skip to the cutscene of them already on the top of the castle. There's no real need to walk there, but whatever.
Is there like a side quest or something
well,
we can do during
usually
this
I wouldn't mind. It's just that we're in the middle of an attack, a tense moment, so you could do that to keep the momentum going.
Oh, now I get why. So you can see all the guards running to it. That's kind of...
And then stopping at the very entrance, because apparently you cannot animate
and it's locked.
You cannot animate someone going in or out of
No. Actually, we can't go through because it's locked.
Yeah, the door is locked apparently too. So apparently that's...
Why the fuck we went there?
I guess...
Of course.
Don't you see, Theo? It's to make you feel like you're in the real world, seeing people run alongside you, doing all this cinematic.
In the real world, someone will have already busted the door.
Don't you see, Theo? It's all a big metaphor. You see, the metaphor is symbolic of the hardships of life, and those guards are facing the fact that they can't.
Oh, wait, hold on. So he drops spouts of water to get the water to go to make the tsunami. Question, what happened to the vortex then?
I don't know. But basically they're using the Eternal Engine that they have to destroy the cubes, so I think that's what they said. Yeah, I think it is. Eternal Engine, destroy the cubes. Basically they used machines to destroy the cubes. Something along those lines.
Did you need the kid's magic?
No, don't worry, Theo. That's for later. That's
Wait,
what? We're not done yet, because now that we destroy the cubes, Nene obviously is gonna strike.
Oh, I get it. It was just to bait him to come out.
There you go. Don't worry, Theo. King Sam Regal has a plan.
You know, I actually like King Sam
No,
Regal.
but don't you see, Pedro? In order to prevent war and go in peace, you actually need to negotiate with Nene.
Okay.
He clearly seems reasonable.
Okay. No matter what happens, I think I found my favorite character, King Sam Regal. I mean, yeah. He is quite possibly the least focused of them all, but honestly, he's the character who's gotten the most stuff done so far in this story when you actually think about it.
Hey, Shiro,
Yes?
should I
Dun,
tell him?
dun, 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 dun.
Should I tell him that King Sam Regal after this dungeon is basically drops away from the game?
I don't know if
Well,
that's a good idea, honestly.
Honestly, I don't really care because, look, as far as I'm concerned, whether or not he gets dropped from the plot, he is the best character who's actually accomplished the most. Like, seriously, he actually
Also,
saved...
apparently we're using giants.
Oh, those. Don't worry, Taylor. We're gonna learn where those giants come from.
Wow, it's
From a
like-
side quest. From a side quest. One of the two. There's only 2 side quests in this game, from what I've been able to check out from my investigations that I did recently. There's only 2 side quests that are fully voiced and have an actual plot to them, and I will be showing them both of them off.
Let's draw her a bit closer.
To give you an idea, Jova, as a little experiment that I did recently, I tried playing throughout this entire game, rushing through it, skipping all the cutscenes, and in just one day I finished this one. I even told Taylor this earlier, probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how shallow this game is in terms of content. If you're rushing through it, you can pretty much get it done in 3 days.
Well, you know, I have to ask this. State-of-the-art tech graphics aside, why is this game so much more shallower than Final Fantasy games on PlayStation?
Again, Jova, we only cared about Lost Odyssey. Sorry. Lost Odyssey was where all the effort went into. Sorry.
Let's just hope none of those chains actually break.
It's okay, Taylor, because we're literally going to pull those chains with our bare fucking hands.
Oh.
Oh, well, they're
So,
giants.
No. We are going to pull the chains with our bare fucking hands.
Okay,
No,
you know
I have to
Microsoft-
ask.
No, hold
When
on.
are these guys in
Okay.
G&G?
Okay, Microsoft.
That's a
when
good question.
Sony did this with God of War, there was a reason because Kratos was strong enough to do this. But you're making this dude to a teenage boy. I mean, wouldn't it make more sense if his shadow magic did that?
oh my god, why don't they use those actually?
You know, also the music is completely unfitting.
So, we just had a QuickTime event.
Because engaging, immersion, excitement.
It's interesting you say that, Jova, because if there's one thing I'll give this game over Lost Odyssey, 2 things. There's 2 things I'll give this game over Lost Odyssey. Lost Odyssey went back to the random encounters, which I thought was a kind of a step back from this, because I still think the Chrono Trigger route is superior in that regard. But aside from that, after we finish the dungeon of Nene's Fortress, we're going to have a little mini game involving shooting on an airship, and it's actually a natural gameplay-driven mini game. However, when they do a similar thing in Lost Odyssey, it's an entire QTE. Like the whole thing is a QTE, so that was a step down, if you ask me, in this game. I will give it that.
Well, I'll give this scene this. It looks interesting.
All right. Here we.
I mean, granted though, please tell me that they at least get, you know, the traditional airship battle done right, because that takes concentrated effort to mess up, which I noted in Final Fantasy XIV.
Shut up.
Is everyone ready?
Someone toss him off board already.
But yeah, we're the good guys. We can't do that.
Oh right, yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right, Joe. We need to actually. Hold on. We actually need to eviscerate him before, in order to get his shadow magic back.
Exactly, that too.
No. We just have to walk backwards and
Also,
make it
why
look
the
like an
fuck is
accident.
Nene not fighting back?
Again, Tail.
It's all part of his plan, isn't it?
Let's just say Nene has a bigger plan in store.
Well, wait, doesn't that kind of go without
Yes, I'll let
saying?
the opposition completely butt fuck my fortress.
Like, okay, seriously though. Of course the guy has something bigger in mind.
Also, these people have hand grenades for some reason.
Wait, Pedro, are you seriously telling me that the fact that he has something bigger in mind is a plot twist when, you know, the first time we were in his fortress, it kind of established that he was gathering together mystical power sources that can give people these weird auras? Gee, who'd have thought he had something bigger in mind, considering the fact that he's let us go every time? Hello?
Exactly, that's why I said that the Senior Minister twist was the best twist in the game.
Why do you even have a giant fortress if you do not care about it?
Because we need a climatic big thing for the finale of this one, Tail.
Okay, just gonna say this right now.
Oh, come on, Tail, I honestly telling me that this is not on par with Burmecia.
See, look. At least they could, you know, the least they could...
Not even gonna tell that.
Basically, a little Final Fantasy IX joke there.
Oh, but... You know, the least they could do is actually have the villain act like he cares, so then we might actually get
to smash the Eternal Edge, and that's inside. Let's move out.
Like, okay, I have to credit Final Fantasy XIII on this. At the very least, Final Fantasy XIII established a whole world and lore, which... Oh, what?
Now, join. There you
Yay.
go. So yeah,
this dungeon music.
Oh, God,
it's... Oh, wow, this is a mess.
Even when Matsu is not trying.
Oh, actually he's trying too hard. He's mashing his hands on the synthesizer keyboard.
It's just...
So...
I assure you, Teo, take a listen to the Fantasy Lives, the Level 5's Fantasy Life soundtrack. That's his best soundtrack since Lost Odyssey.
So yeah, I'm gonna say right now, Final Fantasy XIII did a better job actually hyping us up and getting us ready to be faked out by the big plot twist that the Super Pope was.
At least the Super Pope actually cared about something.
Exactly, that's the thing. It's like, okay, look. When you make it that your villain doesn't even care about stuff like his fortress, that kind of makes it obvious either that villain is terribly written, or he has a bigger plan in mind. Like, seriously, you're not even trying to hide it.
Before we finish, though, I would like to say that, well, I can at least tell you guys that the Lost Odyssey soundtrack is really, really good.
This is basically just going to be us waiting till we get to Lost Odyssey, isn't it?
Well, I'm trying to do them in order. First this, then Lost Odyssey, then Last Story.
Oh, Last Story. How's that one?
Last Story is the game he made after Lost Odyssey, specifically for the Wii.
Good or bad?
It's fine-ish, I guess. It's not as good as Lost Odyssey, I'll say that. But
we'll see when we'll get to that. See you for the next part.
See you, everybody.